What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is Thursday, March the 28th. I want to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that said, let's get right to it. So starting off, data points did come out today, a little bit better than anticipated. So GDP came in on a quarter by quarter basis, 3.4 versus the forecast of 3.2. And to kind of counter it, so this is why the market's not really overly rallying, because initial jobless claims did come in a little bit lower than anticipated. So kind of mixed, but I feel like GDP, the broader market, once it does open, is going to realize that is epic and cause obviously it to go up. So GDP does signal that the economy is rather strong and everything. So I think that's a good thing. Aside from that though, you do see the fear and greed index at 70. So despite everything that's happening in the broader market, you are seeing this creep up. So people's appetite for risk is still there. And just to even look at this right here, so over the last close, 1 week, 1 month, and 1 year, it has been a while since we've been in fear mode. And I feel like that would have been in November / maybe beginning of January slightly when it kind of dropped to fear. But a lot of people have been getting used to this greed aspect of the broader market, which is very exciting. But a lot of data points and a lot of analysts are starting to come out saying don't get used to kind of the circumstances right now. So who knows on what might come down the pipeline, but beside the point though, let's get right to the stocks for the pre-market. SOFI is down slightly, no news, no SEC filings, and that's been the case for a very long time now. And so when it comes down to SOFI, it's been following the technicals to a T. And so technically the only point to really watch for today, which it did bounce off of the last 2 days, is $7.23. So kind of just take a mental note of that. Aside from that though, you do see shorts doing absolutely nothing so far this morning, but 20.7% of the free flow is being shorted. And I did do a dedicated video on SOFI yesterday talking on how that did get adjusted and how shorts have been really getting in, and how on March the 15th there was record high short interest numbers. 203.03 million shares overall are being shorted, and utilization is 74.99. So like I said, 2 points to watch for: $7.23 support to hold, and then vice versa, $7.49 resistance. So moving on though, this company right here, ticker's AVTX, this is up 328.42%. This is what they do. So a biotech company, a lot of volume is getting into this company based off of this. So it does look like they have acquired a phase 2 product, and that was being through an acquisition of a privately held this company right here. I'm not going to butcher their name, but ultimately it looks like it's going to be providing $185 million in gross proceeds, including an initial gross upfront investment of $115.6 million. So factoring in right up top here that this is only a 3.81 million market cap company, no doubtably this is why it is going up. So again, just do your own due diligence. This is going to be a very volatile stock, a lot of profit taking, a lot of swing trading today. So again, you can kind of tell that based on the volume already. But with that said, one thing I just wanted to share with you, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information to do deeper dives on stocks such as profitability, dividends, earnings from previous cases, everything that you need to know, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium for a 7-day free trial. Link in the description below and also the comments. But as far as right now, it is above a lot of the key fib levels, so it's just going to be in no man's land. You'll just have to watch the hold numbers essentially. So if you are looking at trading this, just watch for around the whole $19 and then 18, and obviously you guys get the gist of that. Aside from that though, just to give you a quick overview, this company isn't heavily shorted, so 9.46% of the free float is being shorted. A very low floater, so 71.63 thousand shares overall are being shorted. Utilization is 61.89, but shorts aren't doing all that much this morning, so kind of interesting. Second stock, or I guess third stock I want to talk on, is ticker AKBA. So AKBA, if I'm saying that right, therapeutics, I probably butchered that, but ultimately they are up because it clearly states that right here. Stock jumps as FDA clears renal anemia therapy. So pretty good stuff. Another low market cap company, so 460 million. This is what they do. So like I said, a biotech based out of the States. This one isn't heavily shorted either. 5.57% of the free float being shorted, works out to be 10.48 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts are increasing a small amount this morning, nothing crazy to disrupt the price though. Utilization is 15.82, and right now with it at $2.47, it is just between this R2 and this R3. So 202 is going to be the strong support, which I don't anticipate that to be touched whatsoever today. And then aside from that, $2.54 will be that target. So again, if you are looking at trading this, just kind of watch this point. If it does get above this, then potentially it could go significantly higher. But it looks like nonetheless, a new 52-week high is going to be created with this company. Moving on, so this one, ticker is PIK. I actually did talk about this one when it came out, or when it spiked right here, because there's been a lot of money getting into this company. This one is another low market cap one, 6.21 million, so very low for that. This is what they do, so apparel retail. Again, I've already talked on them. Interesting aspect about this company is there has been no news, no SEC filings, nothing like that to justify anything. Even when I did include this on my previous video, ultimately, like this spike right here was due to nothing, because at that time they did do a reverse stock split, as you can kind of see right here on March the 7th, 2024, a 1-for-5. So again, this is a good advantage of having Seeking Alpha, because you do have a lot of this information. But aside from that though, there was no kind of justified reason why it went up last time. Yes, it is on the threshold list right now, but 16.2% of the free float being shorted, and that works out to be 79.37 thousand shares overall are being shorted. It's a low floater, and I feel like that's one thing that's been really hyped up so far in 2024. That's what people specifically target. So I feel like that might be one attributing factor why it is up so far this morning. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. But if you are looking at trading this with it at 605 so far, you'll want to watch this 409 support to hold, which again, similar to the last company I talked on, I don't anticipate that to be touched. If anything, it'll be more oriented towards this R1. So $6.71 will be that target. But there's a good likelihood that it might actually not touch either, kind of just stay within this range. But a lot of money is getting into this company, and in the past, it has proven itself that it can go up for whatever reason. And so interesting stock nonetheless. And last one I want to talk on is AMC. So I actually do own AMC, not a significant amount, very, very small amount, but nonetheless, they did do a issuance of $250 million. So kind of crazy stuff. That's why it's down 14.86%. So yeah, it's kind of a crappy scenario. They've gone through a lot of dilution over this last little bit. And yeah, again, I only own, I think, like less than 10 shares. I just wanted to be part of the hype, part of the ape crew or whatever the hell they are. But nonetheless, this is definitely very detrimental to the stock. And this issuance right here was just announced, as you can kind of see right here at 8:16. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. As far as shorts, they are increasing around 200,000 shares, or 210. 15.49% of the free float is being shorted. 40.62 million shares overall are being shorted, and utilization is 74.6. But if you are looking at trading AMC though, with it at $3.66, it is between this S2 and this S1. So 340 will be the strong support, and then 376 will be that next strong resistance. So again, if there is a somewhat recovery, then you could see it kind of just bouncing above this, but most likely it is going to hover around this S1 for the remainder part of the day. I don't think, based off of the news, it's justified to get back into the $4 range. So let me know your thoughts on that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, make sure you guys take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for an account with Mumu, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So take advantage of this. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.